Welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more than else. So hey, let's just get right to it. So at the time of making this video, the Safemoon price is 30171. Bitcoin's at 29,000. And Coinbase has actually launched a centralized exchange in Canada today. But before I get started with that, we do have a lot to talk about. Let's talk about Safemoon for a minute. Safemoon has not really released as much information in this particular week. That tells me that they're working a lot in the background. Safemoon is doing things that will be able to transition a lot of the products into the blockchain, the exchange, the Safemoon wallet. But it's just that they most likely cannot bring that information out to us right now because maybe some of the things have not been completed as of yet. That is factual. Why would you release information if you don't have an update? But as you guys see that price that's moving between the 30169 to 30184, this is the time you go ahead and you get into Safemoon. For those persons that have invested in ADA, SHIB, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are basically matured tokens. Now I wouldn't say that SHIB is really matured. SHIB came around the 2021 mark as well, but they're not as matured as the ones that I just listed, as well as Safemoon. Safemoon is roughly about two years and a few that's been in existence. So a lot of the two tokens, SHIB and Safemoon, are pretty young, guys. Most tokens that have been around since 2018, they are starting to hit the point of maturity. And when a token starts to mature, people can now see the use case and the adoption takes place. So what's happening with Ripple? Ripple is getting involved with Amazon. They are in multiple banks. Many countries are using them as well to go ahead and transfer money. We see what's happening with Bitcoin. We see that mainstream America and different international countries are using Ethereum. A lot of people are still invested in Doge. Now, not saying that Doge has a use case, but there's a high chance of Elon Musk say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and use Doge. Doge will have a use case. They have history. For you guys that are wanting Safemoon to go ahead and give you a moonshot within a few months from now, it is possible. It is possible with the products that are going to come out. But just keep in mind, you must give stuff 5 years. When I got into Safemoon the very first time, I want to know what was the projection of Safemoon. Safemoon had I guess was the first meetup in Utah, and one of the statements that came with it here said, hey, let's give Safemoon 5 years. And that was the answer that I have been looking for, that I don't need to be constantly waiting on Safemoon to do things. I put them on a 5-year plan. So put Safemoon on a 5-year plan. Hey, it can go to the moon well before then, because at that point in time, we can successfully say that Safemoon has now matured to a company that has now reached the 5-year mark, that they are now officially were able to weather all the storms and prove themselves to be their very existence. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. These are the things that I'm going to talk about when it comes to Safemoon. And we know no information came from Safemoon this week. The office is pretty quiet, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So let's talk about Coinbase for a minute here. Coinbase actually is now officially launched in Canada. Now, that's coming from the Coinbase team. There's a note that Brian Armstrong went and put out. Now, this says a lot to the SEC that, hey, we're going to keep evolving. We're going to keep expanding, and we're going to even reach a more broader market. They're now in the Northern America hemisphere. We do know that they open operation in Bermuda as well. Coinbase is now expanding. Even though they have a court case that they're very confident that they're going to go ahead and win. Crypto is now bringing forth many adoptions, guys. And for those of you that know people that are not involved in crypto, that are completely oblivious to crypto, they need to get involved in crypto sooner or later, or they're going to be forced to get into crypto because at some point in time, maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, a lot of the companies, blue chip companies, are going to be adding their retirement plan, and maybe they will be integrating Bitcoin into the retirement plan. I see that happening now with smaller companies adding Bitcoin as a part of the retirement plan, and that will soon now become the adoption. And this is why you need to give a crypto token or a coin time to mature, because as they mature, countries get to see their very existence, see the use case, and then they start to allow the adoption. And that's why you need to keep an eye on tokens that have been around a while, that are legitimate, and if they have use case to go ahead and expand and actually help countries to go ahead and adopt, those are the ones you invest in. And that's why I'm investing in Safemoon, because I see a lot of things that Safemoon is doing, I see the direction they're going. Yes, they're young, but you got to give them time to grow. Even though they're coming up with the exchange and the blockchain, there are many different blockchains out there, many different exchanges out there, but you want to know how is their own going to be different. That is going to be the kicker. And as you see them constantly evolve, you will then see the separation where they break off, the reflections. All right, I don't see any other exchange giving reflections. Safemoon is going to be doing all of this give back. So these are the dividing line that's going to separate Safemoon from multiple or just about all the exchanges, which is going to force a lot of people that are on different exchanges bring their tokens over to the Safemoon exchange, because then they're going to get more tokens, more coins over a period of time, which is going to seem as if you're getting interest on your money. So that's why I say the Safemoon exchange is probably going to be a lot more different. But knowing that Coinbase has now positioned himself in Canada and Binance went ahead and shut down operations in Canada, that says a lot for Binance. Because now, knowing what Binance did, went ahead and acquired a company in Japan because they couldn't follow rules and regulations, says a lot that Binance, there's a big question mark on Binance that they do not want to give up maybe some information, because it feels as if it's most likely invading their privacy, and they realize that, you know what, if we have to go ahead and share this information, we'd rather just move with your country. And that's where it becomes a little uneasy as it pertains to Binance, because, you know, if you're not really going to be giving up so much information, how would the holders feel comfortable being on your platform? Even though Binance is the largest exchange, guys, the fact that Coinbase can now position himself and launch in Canada, that lets you know Binance is up to something that we don't know. Not saying it's a bad thing, but Binance got some shady stuff somewhere along the line that they cannot operate successfully in multiple different countries. So keep that in mind, guys. But kudos to Coinbase that they're actually launching there. And we want Safemoon to get to this point as well. Again, Safemoon is a young company. They're going to take their time to evolve. And in about 10 years from now, we'll see how many different locations Safemoon is in as well. So this is why I want to let you guys know, whenever investing, keep an eye on the price. Keep an eye on whatever you're investing in. See how much elasticity they have. How far can they stretch that the elastic? Because if they are to the point where they can really push the envelope, that means you guys are going to make money. So that is one of the key things that I want to focus on today, guys. I know this video is coming to you guys late. It's been a very, very busy day. Like, share, subscribe. I want to talk about Sam Bankman-Fried before I go ahead and close with this video. Is that he's now in jail, and Sam Bankman-Fried is now asking for pills to help him with depression because he has now been incarcerated. You know, Sam Bankman-Fried has done a lot of unscrupulous acts where he was able to basically defraud a lot of the investors that were on his platform, and a lot of people lost money. Are those people going to get their money back? It's a high chance they will not. And this is the reason why a lot of people are saying, hey, you need to self-custody your tokens. But, you know, let's say, for example, a lot of those people are the FTX token, okay? And they went ahead and put that in like a ledger or whatever wallet. It's worthless. Doesn't matter where you put it. You can still suffer the risk, because if the token has no value, it can be in your wallet and it can be penniless. So, you know, we're all taking a risk on whatever we're investing on, and seeing Sam Bankman-Fried in jail, and the fact that he's saying sorry is actually not going to really help, because a lot of people had their life savings on the FTX platform. There's also the contagion that actually happened where Voyager was affected, Gemini was infected. The contagion spread across multiple multi-million dollar companies, and it actually scared a lot of people out of crypto. And what that did is caused the media to go ahead and talk about crypto as well, and that turned off a lot of potential investors to get into crypto as well. We do not need that to happen, and this is the image that most people are talking about, even big financial people, why they keep talking about gold and the stocks, and why you need to invest in stocks and not crypto. So just keep that in mind, guys. A lot of people need to get back into crypto. There's a little bit of resistance, but as time goes on, they're going to go ahead and get back into it as well. So like, share, subscribe, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.